Alright, welcome everyone to another RFC Reviews. I'm your host Diecast, and today we have New Age Toys Mini Warrior, the Legendary Heroes 01 Espionage Flipper. And it's not a dolphin. It's a Bumblebee. But, you know, Flipper, I just think a dolphin. But here you go, here is the packaging. Let's just go ahead and bring in the War in Pocket packaging, just so you can get a size of how small this box really is. Just a tiny little box. On the back here, look, wow, you have the War in Pocket DX9 Optimus Prime as this little legendary hero is coming out of his trailer. Very strange. You know what else is strange? The packaging is the same thickness that DX9 uses. Very strange. And then if you look on the back here, the product warnings, there's one, there's two, they're exactly the same. This is apparently a new company that is very, very closely, if I had to guess, I would say this is DX9 or someone closely affiliated with DX9. Because it's not like other companies to use other companies, you know, designs and toys in their drawings. You know, someone's going to tell me I'm wrong, but I understand companies get very mad when other third-party companies use their third-party companies' third-party stuff. That's a lot of third-party. So let's go ahead and just take. Did I look at all the box? Yeah, you got all the box. Got all the box. New Age. So, New Age Toys. Yeah, that's the company. New Age Toys. And the Legendary Heroes, I guess, would be the line. And he is Mini Warrior 01. I'm not going to call him Flipper. Just can't do it. Let's go ahead and get this out of package. Again, it's both clear plastic, but the plastic is very thick, exactly the same as DX9. So, like I said, I would guess this is DX9 or someone very closely affiliated with DX9 and Unique Toys, just because of the packaging and everything else. And we'll go ahead and get this all out of the way. Take a quick look at the instructions. He is pretty cool. He's definitely cool for a little figure. I love this. Here he is, size comparison with DX9's War in Pocket Optimus Prime that I just reviewed. So if you didn't check that out, go ahead and check that out. Come back to this video, watch this video, and then go back to that. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. The choice is yours. Let's go ahead and get a size comparison. Here's Wind Charger from Hasbro Legends line in there. And you can see he is a very, very tiny bee. Very tiny. I love him though. He is absolutely awesome. Go ahead and get a quick look at the face sculpt. The face is a little fat, and I think his smile is kind of a little bit, or his mouth opening is kind of a little bit long. They could have shortened that up a bit. It's definitely got a fat face and a big mouth. But, I mean, he's so small that unless you're looking at him super close, it doesn't bother me at all. Here you have his little arms. They can go out more than 90 degrees. They're all ball pegs, of course. There's no hand articulation or movement. You just get a ball peg at the elbow. You can get a little bit more than 90 degrees, just a tad. No waist swivel. You do get ball jointed legs and a ball joint at the knee. And then the foot does have a ball joint also, kinda. So you can get a little bit of rocker or ankle tiltage, but very small out of the feet. But I think it's fine for this size figure. You can see on the back he cleans up really nice, and it's really an interesting transformation. I can't wait to show it to you guys. because he's so small, I'll probably go forward and back to robot mode, which I normally don't do, but he's just, I mean, why not? So the gun just slides in his hand, he holds it well. It does fall out if you turn him upside down, so there are some similarities to the DX9 Optimus Prime that just came out. But other tolerances are all pretty good at the ball joints. His legs are not popping off, which is, you know, really good in my book. So let's go ahead and get the gun out of his hand. And first thing you want to do is you're going to pull the chest apart. And then you can pull this back piece out and flip that up. Then you're going to come in here, and there's these two blue panels that you want to flip up. They're going to be part of the window. So we'll flip them up just like that, and then you can kind of just set that back for now. Then you're going to pull this out, and it's also going to come back right here at that hinge, and his head will tuck away. So there you have Bumblebee's head all tucked away and nice. On the arms, you're going to rotate this arm, let me see if I do this right, out like that, and out like that. And then when you flip this arm in, you're going to see that arm panel is going to go right behind that window there. Same thing on this side. I'm going to flip that in and go right in there on that arm panel. The window covers that little piece. And then you just want to get these wheels to the side for now. And then we're going to straighten up the legs. So you come back to the legs, and it has the typical Bumblebee feet transformation. And the wheels, which do not roll, but I'm okay with that, because I'm sure they would have just popped off like on Prime. You're going to flip those open, and then we're just going to tab this all together. And then you want to bring this whole assembly down and just straighten everything out. And then after you do that, you'll bring this piece back around at that hinge, and then shove his hands in the front there. And again, things might come undone a little bit, but then you just press them all back together. Nice and easy peasy. And then we'll just close up these panels right here. And you can see that has to be the last step because it kind of sits over top of everything right there. And there you go. There is Bumblebee in his vehicle mode. And it is, I love how it looks like a super deformed, just like the cartoon show. I love that. It's so cool, in my opinion. And I definitely think he's really awesome. You got some nice blue on the windows. You got silver for the lights, black for the bumper, the beeper. You got some red tail lights there. You got silver for the wheels. You have this little black spot, which I thought was going to bother me. In the promo pictures, it looked absolutely terrible. In person, it doesn't bother me at all. It's strange the way those things work out. Yeah, it's just, he's such a small car. Though it doesn't bother me. It's just, it's fine. And then there is weapon storage if you want. You can see that little slot like right there. You can just slot the gun in. If I can get my big fingers in there. Just like that. And that front little holster kind of holds it in and sits in real nice. So let's do a size comparison. Here he is with the Hasbro. Here he is with the Hasbro Beachcomber, which is one of my favorite Legends toys. I just love little dune buggies. It's awesome. But you can see how tiny he actually is. Alright, so we'll get Beachcomber out of there, and let's go ahead and just transform this guy back into his robot mode. So first thing you want to do is take these wheels and just flip them off to the side, and you're going to split this whole section right there. You can go ahead at this point and bring the arms out around and around. It's hard to not to block this figure from the camera from your hands just because it's so small. We'll rotate the arms at the elbows so the fists are in the proper position, and then split the legs, split, and again remove the gun. You want to bend it up, flip the door back, flip the wheel underneath, same thing on this side. Door back, wheel under, and then this is the really cool part, how this kind of all just flips around. So you can flip this up, and this whole piece is going to come back, and then you're going to bring the legs straight up and keep this piece rotating back. And then once you get to this part where he's standing straight up and everything's to his back, you bring these wheels into the center, and they hide in the center of his body. And then you can bring this all down. It'll tab in up front right there. And then all you have to do is clean up the back, push in these side pieces. They'll go in that far. And then you can fold this piece down. Bring that in however you want. His head is on a ball joint, so you do get side to side. Can get sassy a little bit. He doesn't go down too much just because of the head sculpt. He can look, and barely. He can look up like a degree, but you know, he's so small. So let's just go ahead and come in and take another quick look at him. As you can see, he's a really nice figure. I really like him. He was well designed. And the only tolerance issue I have is with the gun, and it doesn't bother me at all just because it's so small, and it stays in there and it stays straight. So there you have New Age Bumblebee. I'm not calling him Flipper. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment, share wherever you enjoy Transformers, because that is the one place I'm probably not, or I'm only on a couple places, Transformers on the internet. So the biggest thing you can do to help me out if you like my videos is share anywhere else you talk about Transformers. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you guys as always for watching, and we'll see you next time.